Hey guys, what's up? Welcome. Here we're going to go over the WBFL rules and regulations. Alright, first off, there will be no demanding of trades, no being a little bitch. You got your team, you're on that team. Now, if your GM chooses to trade you, that's a whole different story. For example, Logan and Jason, that was a mutual trade. Me and Ben worked that out. So the games will be played on Saturday and Friday from June 13th on. We'll get a feel for about how many games we can get in during that time. And then we can go based off there how many weeks we'll need to go to finish the season. So the seasons will be 16 games. The top seed will advance with a first round bye to the Super Bowl, and then the other two teams will fight it out in a one-game playoff game. So for regular season games, we're going to do 8 drives each. So what we did is we did a time thing in the first one. It didn't really work, so I'm just going to say 8 drives. Whoever starts with ball, we're going to do a coin toss every game at the beginning. Whoever starts with ball, there will be redemption. So say out of those 8 drives, you score 7 times, the other team will get to go 8 drives no matter what. So even if you score 8 times and the other team has 6 and they can't win, they'll still do that drive. So each team gets 8 drives total. Turnovers do not count as a drive. I want to point that out. So if you get an interception, that drive does not count as one of your 8 drives because you earned that extra possession. So it doesn't count. There will be 5 plays to score, maybe 6. We'll see how it goes because we're trying to get defense more involved. Maybe make the field a little bigger because we haven't got like any stops so far. So that's what we're going to do. Wear your team's penny. No laterals. So in-game rules, no laterals. Penalties will be given by a referee. So out of the teams sitting out, we will have a referee each game, maybe 2, depending how that goes. But for example, there was a play where I hit Jason a little late and Brady intercepted it. The hit was after the ball was out. So, like for example, we would have that should have counted. And we would apply that penalty to the kickoff because it was after the throw. Was it illegal? Yes. Roughing the passer is going to be a thing because I know several times Joey put me on the ground way after I threw, and we're just not going to do that because people can get hurt, and you're going to hurt the other team. Not really hurt them, but like you're trying to get hit as least as possible. So there's a difference. If I have the ball and I throw it clearly, and then you hit me after, that's a penalty. But if you're like right in front of me and I throw it and you hit me like this, it's fine, you know. That's about it. Bring your own water. We'll probably end up supplying water if you guys just all want to donate like $5. We can all get water, and then I'll buy like one of them giant water bottle packages. Then also at the end of the season, I do want to buy trophies. So we will end up voting on awards. So everyone gets a vote. You can't vote for yourself for like MVP, offensive player, defensive player, etc. And those, just try not to be biased. Because if it does end up being biased, I will set up a small group of individuals to decide that. Because Ben and Joey are best friends. Joey votes for Ben for MVP when Ben did dog shit. You know, like I want to have it be actual rewards. I want to get like a Lombardi trophy, something like a bigger trophy for the Super Bowl, and then each year, and I will get a label made for it. So like this one, I will get a label made for it. So everyone can have their trophies. Like it's $5 each. There's 15 of us, so that should be plenty, and that'll all go towards the season funding. So that'll go for cones, pennies, trophies, water, snacks, that stuff. And if we have extra, it'll happen the next season, and then next season it'll be a smaller fee because we need some money to make these things. So that's what the $5 will go to. That's about it. Play safe. Trash talking is allowed. It's all fun. It just makes it funner. Like me and Jason were going at it. I'm not actually mad. Jason's not actually mad. It's just fun. Oh, big thing. Subs. So for subs, this is the rule with subs. If both teams of 5 show up, it will be a 5v5 with the one team sitting out. If one team has 5, one team has 4, it'll be a 4v4, and the other team has to sub in every play. That's how that will work. So if it's me, Brady, so for example, my team, if I sit out, then Brady has to sit out, then Andre. Just have a sit out order, and it has to go in that order. Say for example, you want your specific player for that specific play, you can make that exception. Just put that in account that you have to sit out the same player one time, like the same amount of times. You have to keep an order. So if it's 4th and goal and Brady's turn to sit out, you can put Brady in, but then he has to sit out 2 plays after that. So if you need him in for a specific play, that's fine. Just they have to pay the price. So I just listened to that. What I meant was say the order is Brady, Logan, Andre. If Brady went when he was supposed to sit out, then Logan would sit out, but then Brady would sit out after that. So if it goes Brady, Logan, Andre, Brady wouldn't sit out, Logan would sit out. Then the play after, Brady would sit out, and then it would go back to the order with Andre. So it's still the 2. That's fine. Forgot to discuss one more thing, and that is the team sitting out. The team sitting out depends if you have 4 or 5 players. Corey wants to be cameraman, so that's fine. If he shows up, Corey will do cameraman. If he doesn't show up, one of your players will do cameraman. Another player, we want pictures, like good pictures, small videos, like zooming down on someone, like lining up, so we can make cool montages and cool pictures for Instagram instead of having to zoom in on the video and it looks autistic. So we'll have a cameraman. Another player can be a water boy. So my goal is to get a white table, like one of them plastic white tables that we can just bring to the field every time. Bring a couple of chairs, sit down. That's where the $5 will go into. So they're like $40. So how much will we get? Let's see. 5 times 15. So we'll have 75. So that's for the whole season. I'm putting in 5. Everyone's putting in 5. If you don't put in 5, then you don't play. Simple as that. So yeah, one player will do water boy. By water boy, I mean like, so we're gonna have water bottles. Just if someone asks you to toss them their water, just toss the water. Like I'm gonna have a Sharpie, so everyone can write their names on their water, so we don't get mixed up, especially with the Rona going around. Then the other player will be ref, so referee. And then if you have 5, simple as that, person gets a freebie. So just plan that out, that if your 5 show up, say you sit out 2 total games that day, make sure 2 different people get the freebie. They can just watch, chill, do whatever they want. Yeah, so schedule-wise, it's going to go, we're all going to play each other the same amount of time. So 16 games out of the 16, we're going to play the Pioneers 8, and we're going to play the Crushers 8. So 8 times, it's going to be every other. So like when we play, it'll start us versus the Pioneers. Then it can be us versus the Crushers. Then it can be Crushers versus Pioneers, Pioneers versus us. Same thing. So everyone's going to play 2 times because of the 3 schedule. So everyone's going to play 2 times in a row. So you can't complain about, so I was tired, you know. We're going to also flip it. So my plan is to hopefully we play 3 games each time If I'm guessing they're going to be around 30, 40 minutes. If we can fit in a fourth, that's great. But, for example, so we play the Pioneers week 1. We're going to play the Pioneers, then the Crushers, right? Then we have it off. But we're going to play the Crushers the second game, so we're going to be tired. So, if you want, for example, next week, we might start against the Crushers, so we get them off the next foot. And same with you guys. So, if you want to play the Pioneers, you can play the Pioneers first, and we'll sit out. I'm going to flip it every week. It's going to be like a new flip. But same 3-team order. That's it, guys. Have fun. Let's make this a cool-ass thing. Let's do it, guys. See you guys.